Welcome to a brand new vacation episode of That Video Game Podcast, aka TVGP. I'm your host, Boston. Joining me as always is Moonpier.
Hi there. I'm out getting sun. No, I'm not. I'm probably doing chores.
And the Nimp.
Aloha.
That's right, that's right.
That is all.
That's right. I'm on vacation this week, which means we got a special mailbag episode coming up this week. We're going to be talking about here in a minute, but of course we have to mention our Patreon. If you like this episode, the Outcast is very similar to this. So that is the exclusive uncensored weekly episode. And you get that over on our Patreon page at patreon.com/E1M1 or E1M1.cash.
Those ones are the numerical digits 1. Also, no outcast this week, sorry.
That's right. This is your Outcast.
Yep.
Everyone gets it. And it's clean this time. So go sign up over there. $5 a month tier is the recommended one. That gets you everything, the blah, 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 blah. You've heard it all before. Let's get into the questions here. I've gathered a set of 12 questions. We'll see how many we can get through here in a reasonable time frame. And then we'll keep on moving. Reminder here, pulled these all from our Discord server, discord.tvgp.tv. So come on and join. And if you have questions, put them in the podcast questions channel over there. All right, let's start out with our first one here from T-Bomb, our long-time community member T-Bomb. If you're playing a game or watching a movie/TV show, do you prefer magic to be instacast or a build-up with a chant/song?
Oh, channeling versus Insta. Ooh.
Right.
Oh.
If it's all right, obviously I'm going to take the lead on this because I have a very strong opinion. I guess
I'm ready.
Okay.
If it is quick magic, like you're just throwing a small fireball out there, maybe calling out a bolt lightning, make it insta. I don't care.
Okay.
If you're summoning a black hole, I want like a 5-minute Latin-laced musical going on here.
That's right. Goku needs to gather
song and dance.
The hopes of humanity. See, I
want 5-episode runtime of a summon happening.
That's right. See, my thing is, I like when they're doing like a build-up or something, like all of the magic needs to take forever, because you need to have that one like guy in your party that is now a part of the enemy halfway through the game that can just, he's so powerful that he can just start, insta-casting these spells that take you 5 turns or 5 episodes or something, and you need to be like, oh, okay, that guy's for real. He's casting a black hole like in a second. Like, that's the good stuff.
Oh yeah, it's the first time you run into someone casting Furiga against you.
That's right.
When you're playing a Final Fantasy game.
That's right. Donald Duck.
For me, it is the greatest wizard ever known. I agree. For me, it's depending on context. So like, there's a bunch of different things. Like Final Fantasy, I like the whole instacast, but it's an MP usage.
Right.
Or in 8's case, the best Final Fantasy,
that's right,
it's you draw the magic out and then you expend that resource that you've drawn to cast the magic instantly.
Yeah.
But then you've got the drummer, or I think it is, or the horn player in Monster Hunter, which is chanting. That is, you hit and then you, depending on the combo you do and how long you hold it, you do different effects.
Oh, interesting.
So that's the chanting equivalent, and I really like that too.
That's cool. I had no idea that was in Monster. Because I've always seen the like.
Oh yeah, they have a Monster Hunter bard. Don't you worry about it.
Because the thing I usually see is like, oh, somebody's using like the insect glaive and they're just slashing like crazy, or.
I have a question. Are we doing titles for this episode? Because if so, I'm writing one down right now.
I mean, we should probably write them. I wasn't planning it, but let's. If you got a good one already, and like I've seen the cool like show off gifs of Monster Hunter of like,
yes,
you're holding this like
the solo legends
for like 20 seconds and then you smack the dragon on its snout at the perfect time. But I'd play a Monster Hunter bard. That'd be cool. I'd like that.
And
It's really fun to play as well, especially if you play like it's one of those ones that's fun to play with a group of friends because like it's one of those things where you run in, somebody else is taking the aggro, so you're doing a little bit of damage, but then you're just sitting there with like your little horn bagpipes looking thing
Fiddle-dee-dee.
going do 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 do
Ha-cha-cha-cha.
do, and then all of a sudden everybody just got like, oh, strength up, health up,
Everyone's going
defense up,
Super
just
Saiyan over there.
appearing above their head. Basically, yes.
That's great.
have either of you guys played Final Fantasy Type 0?
New.
For like 10, 15 minutes, and I was like, oh, this is the most depressing game I've ever played. Jesus.
100%. You should beat that game if you want to feel some very heavy onset depression.
You're right.
That does it a lot of how we were kind of talking, well, how I was talking though too, where a lot of the regular magic is just instacast.
Okay.
But you want to do a summon though? A summon takes effort. A summon takes like a battalion of mages, depending on the size that you're attempting to call in.
Okay.
There is, I will not spoil this, but Alexander gets summoned towards the end of the game, and there is a toll that happens because they are summoning such a powerful entity.
I like that idea. I should go play that. Yeah.
I have a follow-up question.
Sure.
Should it be interruptible if it's a chant? Because you can interrupt in WoW.
Right.
And you can interrupt in Monster Hunter too.
As much as it sucks, it absolutely should be.
Yeah, I feel like especially if you're like a city's worth of mages, you know, you have to take out that city to interrupt it. You know, you can take out one or two people, but that's not really going to stop the summon or the big chant or whatever. But yeah, I think it's more interesting if you can interrupt it, because you have to have the rest of your party protect you.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's why you got a party, man.
That's right.
That's why you got a vanguard.
That's why you got to have friends. The power of friendship.
Well, or at least people that you're paying very well, one or the other.
Temporary friends. Yeah.
But then, okay, so we're talking in terms of video games right now. In TV shows and anime that deal with magic, what are your thoughts on that front?
I feel like
it's a cast. My favorite like magic in that kind of sense is Naruto, and I love the fact that they have to do the hand symbols or some really dramatic thing to do the magic. That is my go-to.
Yeah, that's the best stuff. Yeah.
Okay.
Like, let me just write this secret incantation in blood on this giant scroll I carry around so I can summon the Frog King.
So
like, yeah,
cool,
baby.
Man.
And that's some of the animes that I've watched, some of the older ones where they used to do it, where it's like some of the casters would have wands and they would have to draw the sigils in the air.
Yeah.
And then you would cast it, or some of them where it was basically like they were speaking a completely different language, and they can change how they speak it and the tones that they use, and, you know, the different inflections and stuff like that can change the type of magic that they're casting. Is like that stuff I always found interesting too. But again, after a while, it's like it's static electricity, man. Just do it.
Magic missile.
But
I
don't
rub
for
your
like
feet across the floor.
for like but for like fighters and stuff, I don't need to hear a guy yell slash 10 times because he's swinging his sword kind of thing too.
Like I think you're right. I think it has to be a cast, because I think that's so much more interesting. Like, it could be interesting if you're like such a great magician that you're just throwing fireballs out like it's nothing, but there's still a big enough spell that you have to cast. Like, you have to be protected. You have to read from the tome that's like floating next to you all the time. Like, the first time you crack that open is when you're getting really serious. You're like, ooh, next episode's gonna be so good.
Sentient grimoire.
Yeah, exactly.
No, I'm down for that.
Yeah.
Because there's a super old anime that I'd watched forever ago where a guy could dual cast while chanting, so he would shoot off like the tiny little crappy magic to keep everything busy while he was summoning like the big, you know, fireball in the sky kind of thing. I'm like, that's actually kind of cool.
That's cool. I like that. Best of both worlds.
Yeah.
Next question here is from Toric. The scales must be balanced. Light and dark. Order and chaos. Acidic and basic. Pirate and ninja. What are your favorite healthy snacks?
Fried mangoes. Or dehydrated mangoes.
That, like the mango fruit leather, that's the stuff, man. That's my go-to for like, I just want something a little bit sweet, and I don't want to have, like, I don't want to eat anything that's super huge or something that I'm gonna like with mangoes, I can have like 2 or 3 slices at most and be fine and be done. But if I start something else, I'd be like, well, I'm halfway through this candy bar. Like I could just, it'll go bad. I could just finish it. Like why wouldn't I just finish it?
Exactly. It's healthy.
there's a
for
reason
you. What's 2 or 3
I
more
don't-
stripes? You know.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah. I try not to keep unhealthy snacks in the house because I am a snacker. I have an
Ditto.
oral fixation, so
Yeah.
I constantly have to be doing something. Healthy wise, there's 2. Just a straight banana. Just give me a banana. It's like, yeah, just give me a straight, nice, fresh, ripe banana. Nom 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 nom. Gone.
Undefeated.
Or give me a bit of chopped up cucumber. I don't even need like any like dressing or anything like that, but like because I have cucumbers in my salad. So what I do is I just take a full cucumber, I dice it up, I put a little bit in each of my 5 salads for the week, and then I have what's left is like half of a cucumber that's just been diced. And it's great to just put that in a food bag, and then when you're feeling snackish, you pull the food bag out and you just eat them like chips.
Yep.
And you get that good crunch.
Oh, it's so
you get the
refreshing.
delicious water.
I do that with broccoli. Like my
Yeah.
wife, whenever she buys broccoli, she'll buy like a bunch of it because she knows she'll use what we use for dinner, and then she'll put everything else in a Ziploc bag, and she'll be like, "That's all yours." And then I'll have like a gallon bag of broccoli to just sit there.
Yeah, that's
Yeah.
stuff.
Now it becomes a little unhealthy when I do the Midwesterner thing of, hey, we've got like a
Dipping it in some dressing.
ranch, or I've got some, Asian zing spices over here to powder it up with.
That's why I don't do dressing with it, because otherwise it's just a dressing with a little bit of crunch when I do that kind of stuff.
Yeah.
Oh, I keep it. That is the one thing I've been able to maintain is I keep it like it's a little dollop on the top, and it's usually like a giant thing of broccoli and like this little dollop on top of it.
Right.
And I just eat the whole thing.
Right.
Also, Boston,
Go ahead.
this is question 2. Why did you go food of question 2, bro?
Because
you couldn't have left it to the end
here's the thing.
when we can go and snack.
You're acting mad. Half of the questions are food questions.
I was gonna say, it's
I
all
know
food
they
from
are.
here on out.
That's right.
Yeah.
It's balanced, just like Torik's question.
You couldn't have done like 6 no food, 6 food. You couldn't
That's
have done
what
it
I'm
that way,
doing, man. It's balanced.
I'm talking about like no food at the top.
Oh
end.
no, we gotta give the people what they want. Foodcast.
You gotta
Half
bear
of it.
with me. We have to sprinkle it throughout.
That's
the
right,
cascade.
exactly.
Oh,
Where do we
no
land
way.
on pretzels? Like especially the like pretzel sticks. Is that a healthy snack or a non-healthy snack?
I think it's healthier. I don't think it's
Healthy-ish.
healthiest.
Yeah.
Yeah,
But
you can't
it's
eat a whole
healthier.
bag of it because of the sodium content.
Right.
Listen,
But it is
listen.
healthier.
If pretzels are open in front of me, that bag is getting eaten. So I better
sure.
have
I
like,
am not disagreeing with you,
like
but
lunch-size bags rather than the big family bag, because then it's just a problem.
Yeah.
well, because my daughter,
Why did I
every
drink
week-
17 pints of water? Now I know why. It's because I ate a 6-kilogram bag
all
of
the
pretzels.
sodium.
I look like
Yeah.
a raisin.
we get a bag of the stick pretzels for my daughter because she will eat that entire bag throughout, a whole week. And then we just get her another bag of pretzels
Right.
and she'll just eat that throughout the rest of the week. So she's got it pretty good with that.
It's definitely
And
healthier than like potato chips, but
yes,
it's
and
like
it's
in the middle.
funny too because we've discovered that her comfort food tends to be she gets basically the cornflake cereal with like the dehydrated strawberries in it.
Oh, okay.
She has been eating that since she is a child, and we have discovered that this is kind of like her comfort food,
Okay.
where
With or without
anytime-
milk?
with milk.
Okay.
So we get it where it's like maybe once or twice a week, or I'm sorry, once every 2 weeks, we have it where it's like, all right, everyone make your own dinner for the
Yeah.
night kind of thing, usually leftovers or whatever.
We call it fend
and
for
she will
yourself.
just make exactly that's exactly what we call it too.
Yeah.
And she just makes a bowl of cereal and eats it.
There
And
you
it's
go.
like, all right, good. What you do, you.
That's
So-
right.
Listen, I'm a cereal fiend. Like I love cereal, but my problem is the cereal I love is all of the sugary nightmare cereal. So like, if I buy cereal, it has to be like I get the mini shredded wheat with the frosted top, so it's just enough sweet, but it's also a whole bunch of shredded wheat.
Yep.
So like,
You know,
that'll do me.
I will admit a food crime here. This is a safe place. I eat.
But the listeners might not agree.
That's okay. They can judge me. I eat mini shredded wheat dry, and I love it.
That's fine. I love mini shredded
It's just
wheat.
like it's
That's
I
my
thought you were about to
favorite
say
shredded
you
wheat.
eat it with water because I knew somebody who did
No,
that. And I'm like,
put a bunch
you
of
are a
I
disaster.
put a white monster in there and I just mix it all up. It's great.
Oh my god!
And for the record, the mini shredded wheat is my shredded wheat. I don't deal with the big shredded wheat.
Right.
I only like the mini one.
But part of what I like is we, as a nation, don't get enough fiber, and that is just loaded with fiber, and then you got a little treat on top. Little good stuff.
Yeah, that's why it's my favorite cereal.
Yeah.
Is mini shredded wheat with a little frosted thing. I don't like the strawberry frosting one.
No,
That
it's not
makes
as
me
good.
feel gross.
Yeah. Too fake tasting.
I discovered as a kid that Golden Grams with chocolate milk is just
ambrosia.
It is.
Wow. Okay.
And it is the most unhealthiest thing ever. And we have gotten, I think the last time we had a box of Golden Graham cereal in this household, and I discovered it, I went out to the gas station that's just a couple blocks away from me and bought like a small thing of chocolate milk and then just made myself
Nobody look at me.
No, listen. As soon as I became independently wealthy, which is to say, as soon as I got a job and lived by myself, my go-to breakfast, my go-to breakfast cereal was Cocoa Pops in chocolate milk. So you get double the chocolate goodness.
Yep. Oh man. Next question.
Now that we've made America better.
That's right. Next question here is from Jinx. What movie has your favorite soundtrack?
Oh,
that's a tough one.
Okay. Are we talking? We need some clarification here.
Okay.
Jinx, pick up the phone, please. Need some clarification.
Calling Jinx. Boop, boop, beep, boop,
boop. Are we talking soundtrack of stuff that's included in the movie or soundtrack inspired by the movie? Because
sure, like the licensed.
We grew up in the era. Yeah, we grew up in the era where it's like, hey, you get a CD with two CDs in, and one's the actual OST, and one is the quote-unquote soundtrack.
Sorry, my wife.
That's why I have two.
My wife just texted me here and says Tron, obviously. Tron, the original Tron and Tron Legacy, obviously.
Yeah.
I think we can do. I think we can do both because I think, Tron Legacy is a really great example of like a big musical group did a soundtrack for a movie that isn't that is that movie's score, but it's not by like Hans Zimmer did this one. It's like, no, Daft Punk did it. But when we were growing up, the Batman '89 soundtrack, the Crow soundtrack, like there's so many killer soundtracks.
You just named one of mine. The Crow soundtrack is insanely good.
Crow is like an all-time. I like the second Crow movie soundtrack quite a bit too. I really like the first actually the first two Mortal Kombat movies. Those are like incredible, like both heavier music.
You want to talk about an opener, a good opener? When you see that cinema icon show up in the theater and it starts playing that fight song.
Yep.
Yep.
So good. But I think we need to do both because I think both are important.
Okay, the first one that came to mind for me, and this is how much of a dork I am for classical music, was the Jurassic Park.
Oh, that's a
soundtrack.
That's a good one.
Yeah.
Very good one.
Yep.
And then right after that, two more popped into my head, and that's the Queen of the Dam soundtrack.
That's a great one.
Like the actual
underrated. Underrated.
Yeah.
And
really
then
mediocre movie with an incredible soundtrack.
Yeah.
Oh, you want to talk about a mediocre movie with an incredible soundtrack? Let's talk about Resident Evil.
That's a great
That's
soundtrack
a good one too.
Yeah.
You want to know what's another great one? Mediocre. Well, actually, no. I'm not even gonna say mediocre. An incredible movie with a great album inspired by is Underworld, because Underworld's got a bunch of the Perfect Circle remixes. It's got Lucifer on it. It's an incredible album.
That's so good.
Go ahead.
I was gonna say, as another, I think probably my last licensed music one is The Matrix. To me, that's like everybody's introduction to
that's a good one too.
Jungle and harder electronic, and for some people Rage Against the Machine, like Rammstein is on there too. Like that's all over the place. Incredible.
I forgot he was in the first one.
Mm-hmm. So good. The second one soundtrack wasn't as good.
Yeah, that's true. I have 3 OSTs that I can name. Well, 4. Honorable mention to the first one. The opening sequence from Blade 2, one of the best dance tracks
Oh my
I've ever
God.
heard in my life.
Yes,
Yeah.
100%.
Immortalized forever for our generation, I
so
feel
good.
like. As soon as we hear that beat, we know exactly what it is.
Mm-hmm.
OST-wise, you got Interstellar.
Oh,
Has
a
got
classic.
one of my favorite soundtracks ever.
Yep.
You haven't seen that one, right, Boston?
No, but that soundtrack is so inescapable, though.
Mm-hmm. So you got Interstellar. Dune, I think, is an incredible
Oh,
soundtrack for
yeah.
everything that
Especially for being
entails.
so different. Like, one of my
Mhm.
favorite Hans Zimmer scores is the two Sherlock Holmes movies. The second one I think isn't as strong as the first one, but that was like largely written and performed on a broken piano, and I thought that was like a really creative way of doing it. And then he did a whole bunch of stuff in Dune. I'm like, dang, okay, like you just kind of nailed that one, huh?
You're
That was one of
talking
those
the
movies
recent,
where,
Yeah.
the
yes,
recent movies.
the
Okay.
Dune Part 1 specifically.
Yeah.
That was a movie where when I heard Hans Zimmer was doing the score for it, I thought, oh great, another Hans Zimmer score, and then he
Yep.
did completely different from what he's done before. And my final OST slash soundtrack that I'm obsessed with is Mad Max Fury Road. One of the
Oh,
best musical compositions I've ever heard in my life.
I actually
I also go ahead.
I forgot one that's kind of both. It's kind of a licensed soundtrack and the score. It's Baby Driver, the like pinnacle of his mashing
Yeah.
up of film style with soundtrack. Like, you might not love every song on there,
That's
but
a good one.
it all matches perfectly.
We watched that for Critical Misses, right?
We did, yeah. Yeah.
Okay.
I do also want to throw out there, just because I am a huge fan, and this is why I didn't say anything the first time. Star Wars,
Oh,
and
I mean,
specifically
it's legendary.
Phantom Menace as well,
Yeah.
with Duel of the
Duel of the
Fates.
Fates
Like,
is one of the best pieces of music ever written, period.
if they ever show Phantom Menace in a theater again, that is definitely one of those where it's like you need to have the full surround of just feeling that theater rock with that.
Yeah.
I mean, that piece of music is so important and so well regarded that, from what I'm aware, it has shown up in the Clone Wars animated show, it's shown up in Rebels, and it's shown up in the Obi-Wan show.
Yeah.
Like, it keeps coming back because it's so good.
And it does the same thing. I get that little tingle whenever it pops up and I'm not expecting it. It's like,
Yeah, as soon as you hear that,
happening.
What's happening? That's right. Let's do it.
I'm like, yep, there's the goosebumps.
Oh man. One more for me. Oh brother, where art thou?
Dude,
I haven't seen that one.
That's an underrated soundtrack.
We should do that in an Odyssey season, because I found out recently that's an Odyssey movie.
Yeah, it's a retelling of the Odyssey. Yep.
Yeah, that Starro song is just
yep,
really good.
Yeah, that blew up in the charts for a while after that. Yeah. Next question here from Fayror says, what food experience you've had that was great except for one thing that just ruined it for you? She gives an example here. I had corned beef hash today with poached soft eggs. The potatoes, eggs, and corned beef were good, but they put a hollandaise sauce on it that was just drowning in vinegar.
That sucks.
I had the best pizza I've ever had in my life in New York City a few years ago.
Okay.
It was incredible. The only downside was I had to be in New York City to get the best pizza of my life.
Oh, man.
Listen, I love New York City. I'm not that much of a city guy. Like,
Right.
that tightly compact people, like, no. I'm good.
Love being
Thanks.
in New York City.
I love experiencing it. I would not want to live there.
I would live there in a heartbeat.
That's the thing, is like, London, New York, Vegas, these are all cities where I'm like, yeah, these are great to visit for like a couple of days to a week, not live there anymore. No, I did my time in London. I'm good.
See,
I hope
with
I never
town,
go to
like
Vegas
out in
again.
California. Oh my god, yeah. With California, like I loved being in San Diego, but that's because it's more San Diego, Los Angeles, San Francisco, they're more stretched out. It's you do have tall, big buildings there.
Yes.
But it's like stretched way out past several counties.
Yep.
Whereas New York, it's just, hey, there's an island, and we
And,
made
like,
everything like
I've
100 and some odd stories tall.
Yep.
and like I spent a month in Sacramento. I've spent a couple of days in San Francisco. Like San Francisco is a big city, but that doesn't feel big because
Exactly.
it
Yeah.
literally actually goes to sleep.
Right.
Like there's a
Right.
reason New York City is the city that doesn't sleep.
Right.
Go listen to last week's Outcast for stories of that nightmare.
Mm-hmm. Man, I'm struggling to think of like
experience.
a great dish except for one thing that just ruined it for you. I feel like typically I'm like such a not picky eater that even when a dish isn't that great, I'm sort of like it was good. You know, one thing was good and maybe everything was, you know, not great. But usually if I
It's
have
kind
a
of where I'm at.
if I
Yeah.
have a bad dish, the whole thing is kind of bad. It's not just like all of it was great except for this one thing. You know, it's a
Like,
great
I can-
salad
I
except
can
for
tell
the
you
dead fish on top of it. You know, it's like not really.
Yeah. I can tell you from my wife recently, like we went to a Mexican restaurant that we had never been to before, and she cannot handle spicy food. And the meat was just like to me, like I could taste that there was spice, but it was not
Right.
spicy to me.
Had a
But
little bit of
for
something to
her,
it.
yeah, and she couldn't eat. It was a burrito that she got. She couldn't eat the meat in the burrito, but she could eat like the tortilla and the beans and the rice
Oh,
and everything
sure.
else that was with it. And she just left the meat for me. Um, but yeah, like you were saying though, like unless someone like spits in my food,
Right.
like
And to me,
I'll eat
even
it.
that's different because like if you have a dish that like that burrito is the perfect example of like everything was really great except the meat was just too spicy. And it's like that's not even
Yeah.
that part was bad. It's just too much for you.
Yeah.
Yeah. I don't know if
I'm
I
trying to
have
think.
one.
Yeah.
I have one more, which is Wagamama's, which is a ramen. It's an Eastern ramen place. It does ramen curry, it does a whole bunch of stuff. Anytime I go there, I always order the same thing because I know what I like, and I'm not going to spend money if I don't have to on something I don't like. The first time I went, I got the basic B chicken ramen.
Sure.
Comes with a whole bunch of stuff, but the bowl is like as big as my head,
Yeah.
kind of thing.
Sorry,
Yeah.
speaking of Naruto.
Absolutely adored. It's like a traditional ramen kind of thing.
Right.
Loved every single part of it except for there's one ingredient in there which is a plant. I don't know what the plant is, but it has the same texture as mushrooms, and mushroom texture makes me want to gag.
Oh,
So like
okay.
I loved every single part of this except for that.
Sure.
So now whenever I go, I'm always like, which is the thing that
That's right.
whenever I go, like I've been in the past 15 years,
Right.
which is the thing that
So
has
which
the
part
mushroom
of it-
texture, because I don't want that thing.
And that mushrooms are so funny too, because like I love mushrooms, but that's definitely the type of food that when people are like, I don't like it because of the texture, 100% understand. Like, I love it and I love the texture of it, but if someone's like, the texture's too much for me, it's like, yeah, I get it. I understand that. It's not one of those things of like, oh, well, you just haven't had. No, I get it. It's weird. It's a weird food. It's a weird fungus.
Yeah. I think the only thing I can think of is I think I had ramen one time that had like a little bit of octopus in it.
I
And
love octopus.
it wasn't, well, say it wasn't bad. I just wasn't expecting it, and I was not prepared. I'm normally not a textured person, but I was not prepared for it being in my mouth.
Right.
So,
Understandable.
but again,
Yeah.
though, it took a moment for me to realize what it was, and I was just like, "Oh, okay," and then I just kept eating. So
Yeah.
I have no self-control.
That's food. A lot of food is just too good. That's the problem.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because like the only food so far that I have found out that I cannot eat whatsoever is I believe it's Mediterranean called baba ganoush,
Oh, sure.
where it's got like a real smoky flavor to it, and that smoky flavor, like I cannot stand
It's just
that.
too much.
Like
Too much smoke.
yeah, I don't know if it's
Yeah.
too potent or if I just can't like handle the taste of it.
Right.
But I had tried. They'd given my wife and I a bowl at this one restaurant that we were at, and it wasn't even that much, but like I had tried mixing it with stuff. I had tried, all this other stuff,
dunking
seasoning
bread
it
into
differently.
Something's got to work.
Yeah, but like that smoky flavor would just punch me in the mouth every
Right.
time. It's like, I can't eat this. Like, I
Man.
can't even force myself to eat this.
Right.
And so far, that is the only food that I have found, and I've eaten at a lot of places in a lot of countries where I was just like, I can't even force myself. Like,
that makes sense,
I
though.
just
Like,
can't.
Yeah.
I mean, I can eat pretty much anything, but whether my body agrees with that is a different matter, which Boston can appreciate.
Oh my God, that's the problem of like, boy, aren't onions and garlic delicious? They sure are. And my body's like, let's get them, sucker.
I don't even have that issue.
Yeah.
Listen, every Sunday after this show, I jump in the shower, and we eat a pizza.
Yep.
And every Monday, my workmates suffer for it.
That's right. Next question here is from Torix. Says, what's the best game you've never finished? And it said that can be reasonably finished. No endless games here.
Best game, okay, easy one. Because I've started 2 easy ones because I've loaded them both up and never actually started them. 3 easy ones.
Okay.
4 easy ones.
Let's say the list is growing.
That's right.
The Witcher 2.
Oh,
I
sure.
started, did the intro mission, never finished. The Witcher 3, I have started, looked at the title screen and then never played. Dragon Age Inquisition, I have started. I've never even hit start on that main menu.
Okay.
So I know what happens when you hit start, but I've never actually played the game to actually get past that. And Cyberpunk, I've never played Cyberpunk.
So no CD Projekt Red
on
games
Cyberpunk.
Yes, no, I own them all and I've launched them all, but I have never actually sat down and finished them all.
I think I have a big one for me from this year, and that's Soros. Like, I loved Returnal. I love Soros. I have one more run to go do to finish the game, and I just cannot bring myself to fire the game up again. And with how hard these games are, now the longer I go, having not played it, the harder time I'm going to have getting back to, like, finishing the final boss, because I think it's brutally difficult. So, like, I think the longer time goes, the way less likely I'm going to be to finish that game. And I liked it. I can't bring myself to do that one last run before retirement.
Alan Wake 2. There's a good one for me.
Oh, mm-hmm.
Oh, you didn't finish that?
Nope.
No,
I did the first DLC, I put it down, and then I just never went back to it.
Huh. I want
like even
go ahead.
Go ahead. I was gonna say, even like most bad games that I don't like,
right?
I can usually go. There's only one. There is one game that I've bought several versions of, and I just absolutely hate this game.
Okay.
And
Disgaea.
No, oh my God, no! I love this guy. Star Ocean: The Last Hope.
Oh,
like that is the only game that I have.
I mean, isn't that an infinite game?
Beaten. No,
no.
It is for trophies.
That's right. I really want
because the vast majority of those trophies are RNG based, which is garbage.
I think the original Xenosaga Chronicles, the first one, I got into the trap of doing every side quest, and like about 30 hours into that, you're like, oh my God, I turned in one side quest and they gave me 5 more. I'm in like the first city. What am I doing? And I just never finished it because I did the Dragon Age Inquisition thing. I didn't leave the hinterlands and get on with the rest of the game, and it dragged me down.
Yeah, because Xenoblade X, the offshoot one,
Right.
That one, when it originally released on the Wii U, I did not beat, but then when they re-released it on the Switch and they added all the quality of life stuff, I did beat that one.
Right.
So, I mean, I guess you could say the original I didn't beat, but the updated version I have.
Right.
But it's all exactly the same thing, so...
Unicorn Overlord is one for me of a game I really liked and just put down one day and didn't pick back up for like seemingly no reason. That game's great.
I guess Doom 2016. I guess that's one. I
Oh.
started playing that, and I'm like, I don't like how this controls, and
Right.
just never went back to it.
That was Doom Eternal for me. Of just like I'm not going to
Eternal
do this.
was rough.
Yeah, Eternal was pretty spicy. Can we
I
hold
had
on?
one and then now it's gone.
That I have a one we just played, and I played again after like 30-something years of Phantasmagoria, the original one. I got to that very end chair scene, and again, after 30 years, went, hey, I don't know, I don't remember how to beat this. And I looked it up, and I'm like, oh, right, I needed the thing from a couple hours ago. Okay, stupid game. I didn't beat it.
I mean, I can add Chrono Trigger to that if you consider the fact that I'm at the last boss and I haven't beat the last boss.
Sure, yeah.
If
That's
that counts.
That's a JRPG classic, though, of like, I love this game, and I'm in the final dungeon, I'm at the final save point right before the boss. I was going to take a little bit of a break, and like 10 years go by, and you're like, dang, I guess I didn't finish that game, huh? Oops.
That's also a TVGP standby of, let me get back to this game that I started playing
That's
forever
right.
ago. I'm
A
like,
new one
oh, I
came
guess I
out.
just beat it.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Yeah.
I mean, I arguably have a better track record of completing bad games than I do of good games. Like, that's
True.
the problem.
True. Yeah.
Yeah, I can see that.
Yeah. Man.
Yeah, because even a lot of the games that I haven't gotten back to yet, it's like I still plan to get back to them. So I'm like, technically, Baldur's Gate 3.
Man, I have
But-
plenty of plans to play
You know,
video games.
That's right. I have a lot of plans.
That's the problem, though. Yeah.
Do I have the time?
I need 300
No
hours to just dump into Baldur's Gate so I can be
That's
done
right.
with it.
Oh, man. Next question here is from Feyrer. It's too weird for me to not include. If you had to eat a circuit board a day to survive, which boards would you eat?
Oh, boy.
I would 3D print it out of Schmeat and then enjoy the Schmeat.
There you go. You hacked the system. You hacked the planet.
Yeah.
We loved it.
Oh, what kind of Schmeat flavoring are you throwing in there? Are you going with
Spam?
beef, chicken? Yeah, spam.
I'll probably go with beef, to be honest.
Yeah.
I don't eat red meat enough. And he says, I don't really eat red meat at all. Like, my salads are all chicken. Most of the things we have in the house are chicken.
Well, like, who can
So,
afford
like,
red meat in
whenever-
2026? Honestly.
Whenever I get the chance to eat red meat, I go all in on red meat.
Yeah.
Yum, 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 yum. Oh, you've got a burger for me because we're on vacation? Okay, can you put like an additional patty and some cheese on that for
That's
me,
right.
please?
Don't mind if
And
I do.
bacon? You've got bacon too?
Heck
This
yeah.
is great.
Oh, you're Canadian bacon too? Toss that right on there. If I had to eat, I'd probably eat one of those Raspberry Pi Zeros. I think those are or in like an ESP32. Like, get the smallest board I could break my teeth chewing.
Oh, I was just thinking, it's like I'd take one of the new Dell Pro Max motherboards because those fail and suck, and they're easy to break. So
There
you
you
should
go.
be able to chomp them down pretty quickly.
That's right.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
It'd basically be like a thin crisp that you would be eating the entire time.
Oven baked motherboards.
Oh yeah, make sure you get that olive oil in there too.
That's right. T-Bomb has a very important question here to ask. If you have a PS5 or Xbox Series X or S, do you keep them vertical or horizontal?
Vertical.
I keep it the way it's designed, vertical,
Oh,
which means that you can clearly tell that I have a Series X.
interesting. Horizontal for both of those.
The
for
really,
me.
the really fun part for me that's really annoying is, and I'm going to run into this soon. Thanks, Nimp. You'll understand why I say this in a second. My TV stand is 12 inches wide, maybe,
Okay.
like a foot wide. I have a flat screen television, and it's an old TV stand, so all the slots underneath are very narrow for like DVD players and stuff like that, like narrow slots. So I brought my TV, I moved to the front of the stand, and everything I connect to it sits behind the television.
Oh, sure.
Which means anytime I want to play a physical game, I have to reach around my giant TV,
Right.
find the button on the Xbox to eject the disc, and then like magic hand my way to put the disc in and hope that I got it the right way around.
Mm-hmm.
You know,
Yeah.
if you just wall mounted that TV, you could pull it out of the way.
See, there
Listen,
you go.
I'm not going to wall mount a TV in the basement where anything can happen at any given moment.
That's right.
It's safer on the wall. You just get some good
It
cement
probably
anchors.
is. It probably is, especially considering the wall I would mount it to is the foundation of the building.
Right.
So-
But knowing me,
yeah, exactly.
I would drill a hole in that foundation and the house would fall down
That's
because
true.
that's the kind of look I have.
That's
true.
where I'm at with this house. Yeah. No, I actually. So my TV stand is not a TV stand. It is an IKEA butcher block kitchen cabinet
Heck yeah.
that is flat on top. It has 3 drawers in the front and 2 shelves on the bottom.
Okay.
And my wife was going to toss this because she didn't like it anymore.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm like, this was years ago. And this is when I pulled a 72-inch screen TV out of a dumpster from one of my jobs. That was perfectly fine.
Right.
They just decided they didn't like it and wanted to upgrade. And I'm like, well, I'll take it, and threw it in the back of my truck. And I'm like, now I don't have a TV stand for
Right.
something this size. So that's what I've been using this entire time.
Yeah. I have like a.
Yeah, I have room.
For anybody who happens to be listening as well, by the way, you don't have to buy the thing for the thing they say you need the thing for. So don't
No,
be
absolutely
afraid to
not.
use a kitchen cabinet in your entertainment room.
Yeah, exactly.
Use a bunch of shelves that are designed for somewhere else. Like
I have a nightstand that's holding up my computer and one of my monitors right
Yeah.
now.
uh-huh.
Because
Use
it was
it
an
if you
extra
got it.
piece of furniture.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah, I have like this 4
And check
shelf.
out like thrift stores
Yeah,
for
I
that
got-
kind of stuff as well. Like
I was able to get like a really cheap like 4 shelf. It's like fake wood and metal here thing, and it's really meant for a bunch of consoles, because it fits kind of perfectly next to my desk. And that only has enough space to have both of the consoles horizontally. I think if push comes to shove, I'd probably have the Series X vertically, because I like Moon said, I think that's its kind of intended form. It's not going to break because it's horizontally. I would never put the PS5 vertically. That thing is shaky as heck horizontally, and like I don't even want to look at it because it's just going to fall over. I cannot imagine it vertically being stable at all, and that thing's super long. So there's no way.
Yeah, for as big as the PS5 is, because I have not the original, but closer to the original line. It's got that stupid little puck that it's balanced
I
on.
hate it so much.
For as big as that stupid thing is, there is no, like, it doesn't have a good footing for a base, whether it's vertical or horizontal. Like, it's just the dumbest design. Meanwhile, my bread box of an Xbox over here is just like, oh, you want it? I could put that thing on the vent.
Right. It can be an anchor. Like, that thing's solid. Yeah.
Oh, a couple of weeks ago, do you remember me talking about putting the blockage up because the kittens? I did a really clever thing and had to drill holes to put the wood paneling up so the cats couldn't get up directly above my Xbox. And there's nothing to make you realize that you need to grab a t-shirt and cover the top of that thing more than hearing tink, 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 as a bit of rubble falls through the vent in the top and then hits everything on the way down.
Yep. So good. Torek has a question here. Have you played the worst video game in your favorite series? If so, how did it measure up? If not, would you make time for it? What do you got, Moon?
Yeah, Star Ocean: The Last Hope. Screw that game.
That's right. That's right.
I mean, you've got Monster Hunter Tri, I think it was called, the PlayStation Portable version of the Monster Hunter games.
Yep.
Which arguably wasn't the worst, but technically kind of was. You've got Metal Gear Solid Peace Walker, which was hamstrung by the fact that that was on the PlayStation Portable.
Right.
There might be a theme here.
That's right. That's right.
I'm very much looking forward to the Master Collection Volume 2 because I get to do Peace Walker and Metal Gear Solid 4 for the first time, which
Coming
I've
out
never
at the
done.
end of this month.
Heck yeah.
Really excited.
Yep.
What else? What are the? I mean, I've played every Halo game, so take your pick on which one you think is the worst one of that one.
Right.
I
mean, Final Fantasy 2 is like the classic choice of like, who let Kawazu make a sequel to one of the biggest
people
Final Fantasy
say 8
games.
is the worst, bro.
That's because they're
like,
wrong. They also say 10-2 is
agree.
bad. That's because they're wrong.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
I mean, so that's the question: is, are we talking about like other people's opinions or our opinions? Because like other people
Our
say
opinions.
8 and 10 are bad, and I think they're the best two.
I feel like Final Fantasy 2, even if people like it, I think they still recognize its like core design problems. Like I think 8, if you don't like it, you don't like the draw system or you like never understood it. But I think from like a storytelling perspective, I think it's largely solid. I think a lot of people's problem with 8 is that it flips the whole thing on its head. You're not supposed to grind. You're not supposed to max out your stats or your levels. You're supposed to kind of go straight through that game and draw the important stuff and leave the other stuff behind. And I think for a lot of RPG players, they're like, not grind? What are you talking about? Like, I'm supposed to be level 99. What are you talking about?
Well, I was saying, unless you're a sicko like me who did grind and realized the game got harder the more you grind.
Right.
And like, you know what? I'm killing that T-Rex. I don't care.
Right. Yeah. Worst game in your favorite series?
I
I've
got
played both of the
I've
Dino
got-
Crises.
Oh, there you
Dino
go.
Crisis 1 and 2 is okay.
Mhm.
Not great.
3
I
was
never played 3.
when it went really off the rails, because 3
Yeah,
was the
'cause
one
it
when it
went
went
to
to space.
Yeah.
I mean, we can say...
Just like any other horror venture should.
Right. We can say, because we typically don't observe this game, we can say the third Parasite Eve, it is so bad we memory
I was
hole
actually
it.
about to say, Parasite Eve is a great game. Parasite 2, they changed it to make it more like Resident Evil. It was fine.
Yeah.
I still played it. I still
Parasite
beat it.
Eve 2 is a better game. I will die on
No,
this hill.
absolutely not. You're wrong.
Fight.
Parasite Eve third birthday
It's just...
should
it's
not have been a
bad.
PSP game.
Yeah.
The story was bad. It
A
needed
Japanese
camera
only
control.
PSP game, if I'm right.
No, it released in North America too.
Yeah, it
I have a
came out
copy
here.
sitting back there.
We just
Yeah.
memory hole it so badly that we're just
Yeah,
like,
we just
it didn't
don't
come out at
acknowledge
all. Yeah.
So it's one of those. It's a series where it's like it progressively changes with each iteration,
Yeah.
and not always for the better.
Yeah.
The only thing that really sucks about Parasite Eve 2 is the fact that they went full on tank controls, and it's like, because I was testing my PS3 controller stuff this week. I have Parasite Eve 1 and 2 installed on my PS3. I started Parasite Eve 2, my save file, went to go move from the telephone. I'm like, oh, that's right, tank controls,
Wait
and then
a
shut it
minute.
back off. Yeah.
Oh, man.
I mean, I've also played Resident Evil 6. I'm assuming that
Mm.
counts in this nightmare scenario that we've created.
You know what?
What's the worst Zelda game?
Spirit
Because I've
Tracks.
probably played it.
Spirit Tracks. Come on.
No,
It's obviously
no,
Spirit
no,
Tracks.
no. Get away from me with Spirit Tracks is a good game, bro. Like,
You know, it's funny
arguably,
because
it's-
everyone used to crap on Majora's Mask, but now as time has gone, I've always
Yeah.
loved Majora's Mask.
everyone loves it
but
now.
now, now that time has progressed, everyone's like, "Oh, Majora's Mask is a great game." I'm like, "Where the heck were you guys like
right.
20 years ago?"
Hey, Boston, is Majora's Mask a roguelike, he says, knowing that we do a
Yes.
different show?
It is a proto-roguelike, yes.
Yes.
Do we need to add that to our list to cover it at some point?
Maybe some point, yeah. If we're looking for like a new entry in the Hall of Fame, maybe.
Because like I've played pretty much every Zelda game that I can think that has been released. The Wolf one is like one of my kind of least favorite ones.
Oh yeah.
Yes, Twilight Princess. The only one I haven't played is Skyward Sword. It's the only one I haven't played.
Yeah,
because I never had a Wii U with the plus thing.
I didn't get very far in Skyward Sword because I was just like, this is a lot of motion controls in this, and I don't want it. I haven't played that new version they put out on the Switch, I think it was, that removed a lot of that.
They did
I never checked that out.
Yeah.
I am not a fan of the newer Legend of Zelda games.
The two
Breath
new
of the
ones?
Wild is
Yeah.
is fine, but Tears of the Kingdom, I guess that's actually one from an earlier question. That's one that I started and haven't beaten. Because absolutely hate that they added durability to weapons.
Yeah.
Durability is always a garbage system in video games. It's
Yeah.
never done properly.
Up there with
I hate it.
encumbrance.
Yeah, and I don't
this-
want it in a Zelda game.
This is a guy who likes Souls games, right?
Yeah. And
Yeah,
I hate
but those are,
durability
like-
in those games too.
I think those are there's a different expectation there, though. I think, you know, like for Zelda,
True.
it's always like you have your sword and your shield, and then you get the Master Sword, and then you have that forever, and like you just kind of
Yeah.
you do the like upgrade path. But I get it.
And
I wish more people would
I
finish
always-
Tears of the Kingdom for the funniest moment of that game at the end of that game.
One day I will get back to it,
Yeah.
but it's just
Same.
every time I think about it, it's like I just don't want to.
Right.
But
Same.
I will also say too, the other thing that I always point out is that the economy in Zelda games is always a hot mess, and just
Oh my
we
God,
shouldn't
yeah.
have rupees in those games. They're useless.
Yeah. Yeah. Do figure out something different, please.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I want to do a quick shout out here to some legendarily bad games that I've played
Okay.
in franchises. Street Fighter the movie, the game
Oh. I'm waiting for
on
you to.
Sega CD of all places.
I'm waiting for you to say Dirge of Cerberus.
I've not
Hey, I
played
beat
Dirge
that
of
game.
Cerberus.
I beat Dirge of
I'm
Cerberus.
pretty
so
sure.
That's a mess.
I'm pretty sure I own it on my Xbox now because it has got a multi-plat release.
Oh, okay. It's
And I
rough.
also own the other one that's based around the Final Fantasy VII people, but I can't remember the name of that one. Hey, Boston, what's Final Fantasy All the Bravest, assuming you have played this game?
Final Fantasy All the Bravest?
Bravest.
Looks
was
like
that
a
the-
mobile
Brave
game?
Exvius, just a different name.
No,
for it?
that was the mobile one,
No.
I think. Yeah, that was the mobile one where you have like a 50 party member party. I played a little bit of this. It is a wild game, but it never got very good.
Oh wow, the screenshots for this are crazy.
Uh-huh.
I never played this
Yep.
game before.
It's they
That actually looks interesting.
They should have just made it an idle game or like an auto battler or something. They just never went all the way with anything in the game, and it's just like, yeah, you fight with 50 people, and it's like this. You somehow made a cool idea bad.
Yeah.
I want to give a shout out to Masters of the Terrace Cassie as a phenomenally bad
It's an
game for a
exceptionally
franchise.
bad game. Oh, God. Are you just looking at a list of terrible games here?
100% terrible games from famous franchises.
Okay.
Veilguard is in this list, but I haven't played it, so I wouldn't know.
I almost brought that up when we were talking about great games we finished, of like the opposite of I just can't bring myself to finish this game. And I don't feel badly about it.
Just a so-so. It's like Star Citizen. It's just a so-so game.
Yeah.
Or not Star Citizen.
Starfield.
Starfield. Thank you. Well, Star Citizen is just a garbage game.
Star
but,
Citizen is just a money laundering scheme, like writ large.
Yep.
Yeah, God, I was going to say something and I completely forgot. Sorry.
What else you got on there, Moon? Anything else to blow through on that
Well, I
list?
think I hit a really bad site that had one on the list, and I couldn't figure out how to get the rest of the list open. Sonic the Hedgehog 06 shows up in this list, which is
yeah, that's an infamous classic. Like, I love that it's not even as bad as like Sonic and the Black Knight or Sonic and the like werehog thing he turned into. Those are gold.
Sonic and the
compared to
Werehog was a
06.
solid game.
Yeah, like, and especially compared to 06, like, what a mess.
Here's a really fun fact for you. That was my birthday gift that year.
Oh no. So here's a question. This coming off of your earlier question about Zelda, what's the worst Mario game? If you say Sunshine, we're gonna fight.
No, Sunshine's quality. Does it have to be a mainline Mario?
No, probably not. There haven't been that many mainline Mario, so I think we can kind of go outside of the main oeuvre.
I hate to say this, but Yoshi's Island. I hate
Yoshi's Island.
the egg throwing mechanics, the baby Mario that you can't run away from, that you have to keep rescued. Like,
it's the worst.
I hate that game.
I hate it
so much.
I hated the Mario and what is it, Rabbids game from Rayman.
The like XCOM
That tactical game that they made.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Mario's got a gun.
Just because I hate the rabbits. Like
Yeah.
Mario having a gun, I didn't have an issue with. I'm like, all right,
Just
fine,
those,
whatever.
Those dang
But like
rabbits.
rabbits, I hate.
Yeah. Yeah. Bill Sifford has a question here for us. What is your favorite Final Fantasy mini game? Chocobo Racing, Triple Tide, Blitzball, etc. Personally, my favorite is Blitzball. I spent way too much time recruiting and leveling my team. Wait, do I want to play Final Fantasy X again? Sweat smile. The answer to that is
I do.
yes.
And I do, and I own the re-release of it for the Xbox because
pretty good.
why not? Well, I don't know if I want to dodge 100 bolts of lightning to get that achievement. Is the problem.
Does.
200.
Yes,
200.
No one wants to do that.
I mean, at least it's not there is an achievement for Final Fantasy X, the re-releases, that's do the skipping mini game and get to 1,000.
I don't believe I did that. I say
like,
not
what?
entirely sure.
Who is crazy? Yeah. I mean, Blitzball's number 2. Triple Triad is number 1 for me. The only thing I didn't like about Triple Triad was the fact that the rules can spread, and if you accidentally spread a bad rule, it takes so much effort to get that rule removed again.
So what for you, Moon, specifically, what makes the Final Fantasy IX version of the card game worse than 8, if you remember?
Honestly, I don't remember exactly what it was, because I just remember how much time I sunk into Triple Triad, and I just don't think it clicked as well with me in 9.
See, one of my favorite mini games.
It also helps in 8 that you can get some legendary cards, like literally in the seed garden at the start of the game.
True.
It's like, hey, there's my buddy, there's my other buddy, there's my buddy. Let's use them all.
I win the rest of the game. One of my favorites actually is the one that I feel like people don't interact with that much or don't like, and that's Chocobo Hot and Cold from 9. I really liked getting that like sketch of where it is in the world and being like, oh, I don't think I know where that is, and kind of stumbling upon it, bringing out your Chocobo and doing the hot and cold thing. I always thought that was really fun, and people always like, that wasn't a mini game. It's like, no, it definitely was. You just did.
Yeah.
They showed it how you to do it one time, and then they just kind of left you to figure out the rest of it.
Yeah. Queen's Blood from Final Fantasy VII Remake.
Oh my god!
Because I hate card games in JRPGs. I never like them. Queen's Blood, on the other hand, apparently,
so good. And that song, too?
Really love that. And the fact that they had lore tied into it.
Yep. I forgot about Queen's Blood, man. That's so good. Jeez.
Outside of that, it's like I generally like anytime there's like a casino or anything in any RPG, I'm like, no, I will do the bare minimum that I need to do to continue the main story, and then I never go back.
I'll play one roulette.
I don't
so
care
I can get
about
out of
them.
here.
Yeah.
Torek has the next question here. The unanswerable question inspired by Boston's Child. What's your favorite video game right now? So the question is typically, I talked about this on stream a while ago, of like, what's your favorite video game of all time right now? And like, it doesn't have to be this year. It's just if someone asks you today,
right now, not just right now.
It's just your favorite video game of all time today. And the answer can change tomorrow. It can change next week, whatever. But like, your knee-jerk reaction to your favorite video game of all time right now.
Mass Effect 2.
Oh, good one.
Elite Dangerous.
Oh, okay. Mine's Chrono Trigger. It's just like what's in your heart of hearts, literally right now. And tomorrow could be a different one. Yesterday it could have been a different one. But right now, those are some good video games, man. You can't.
I will fight to the death for Parasite Eve. But I just got off of a Reddit discussion about Elite Dangerous recently, this past week.
And you're like,
which is why that's fresh in my mind.
To be back in space again.
It is the only game that I have bought an additional controller for, a flight stick for.
Right.
Like, outside of that, like, I've played plenty of racing games, have no inclination to buy a race wheel.
No,
I have a fight stick because it was given to me. But... like, I have no inclination on buying a fight stick. A HOTAS, though.
Wow, that's a different story.
Moon and I were just talking like a couple weeks ago. We were looking at warthogs and stuff.
Right.
Like, no. Because there's like great HOTASs which are like split in the middle, and you can put them on either side of
Oh,
your
yeah,
keyboard,
that's
so you
so
have a
cool.
familiar keyboard and everything. It's just like, oh
Oh,
no,
I love it.
no,
What's $300 today? You know.
Yeah, no big deal. It'll
yeah.
be fine.
Honestly, at this point though, they're probably like $500.
Yeah, that's true.
Probably.
No,
That's true.
like video game wise, it's hard to think of a video game, and tomorrow it might be What Remains of Edith Finch.
Right.
Like there's two video games that live in my head rent free since the day I played them, and that's Mass Effect 2 and that's What Remains of Edith Finch.
Yep.
Like the both of them, I can literally it'll just pop into my head. It's like, man, that's such a banger of an intro. Man, the Normandy Reborn is one of my favorite pieces of music that I've ever seen ever in video games ever, period.
Man, that fish sorting chapter of Edith Finch, like just all-time classics.
Uh-huh.
Yeah. Nimped, what did you get up and grab? Is it show and tell for this?
Oh, it's not related to this right
Oh,
now. No.
okay.
It's for later.
Okay.
Don't you worry. You guys will see this later.
That's right. All right, we have two more quick questions here, and then we'll be done. Dry Researcher asks a question that we can probably answer very easily right out of hand. Do you stay absolutely up to date on all of your podcasts? No.
No.
Absolutely.
I got too many.
No. I should.
The only reason I'm not up to date right now is because I was just telling Moon I have a 2-hour drive this week every day. Hour there, hour back for training.
Mm-hmm.
And that is the only reason why I am not listening or have not listened to the 9 hours of podcasts I currently have right now.
Mm-hmm.
But other than that,
Yeah.
these are all podcasts that have been updated since last week. And I have...
Dang.
Well, I guess here's another question. How many podcasts do you guys listen to? I currently listen to 17 different podcasts.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5,
When you say
6.
currently listen to,
Like actively
can we
listening?
No,
I
it's
mean,
like I'm looking at it right now, and I have all 17
Oh,
of them
I have-
are on here. They automatically download.
7, I think, not including the Moon is showing pages.
Moon's got like
and
200
pages
over
of
there.
us. Goodness.
I have a lot. But the thing with me is some of these are dead podcasts, like podcasts that just don't exist anymore.
Right.
Like I've got the entire run of All Systems Goku saved
Oh, sure.
on my phone because it's a great listen to.
Mondo cool.
My problem is like I run into. Well, the 4 of these I won't even really listen to because they're like re-listens, which is the top left corner.
Okay.
Because that's this show, the patron feed for this show, and the Bamfcast and the Bamfcast's patron feed, all
Right.
downloaded and saved to my phone. But like I'll go through phases where like I just don't want to listen to a podcast for a while, and I've finally been introduced to the world of Twitch where like there's a streamer or two that I like to follow.
Mm-hmm.
So I'll hop in and watch them. Boston's one of them,
Hey.
in case you're curious.
Jansen plays on
But
Twitch.
I will just. There you go. The ones and numbers.
That's right,
I will randomly just get in a mood for something. Like it happened with the Mad Max Minute. It happens with Star Wars Minute, where it's like, yeah, I can listen to 94 episodes of a podcast all about the second Star Wars movie right now, and then that will be the only thing I listen to for like, 2 months, and then it's like, Remap has got 20 episodes I haven't listened to, so now I'm just going to do Remap for a month.
Right.
A More Civilized Age now has 10 episodes I haven't listened to. Let me just go through all of them in a row, kind of thing. Like I like hearing the same voices over and over and over again, so I have a tendency to like hamster these things and just stick them all in my cheeks, and then as soon as I want to hear someone's voice, it's like, yes, 15 episodes just for me. Nom, 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 nom.
So my 3 podcasts I listen to regularly, I'll go in reverse order here. Side Story. If you're not listening to Side Story, Austin Walker's video game podcast, you really should be to listen to a group of very smart people talk critically about video games you have never heard of. I'm currently listening,
and tabletop too.
That's true, and tabletop stuff too. I'm currently listening to episode 26 right now, which came out in May. Nextlander. I don't listen to every Nextlander episode. I don't listen to the Watchcast. I don't listen to the Q&A, and I don't listen to the Never Been a Better Podcast. I guess I should say I only listen to the main show, the first half of the main show, and the Ramblecast. I am currently listening to podcast 224, which came out in November, so a little bit further behind.
Oh, I'm ahead of you on that one.
And then Friends at the Table, Austin Walker's actual play podcast featuring good friends.
You are way ahead of me on this one.
I am on Twilight Mirage 52 from May of 2018. And during that episode, they said, I hope you're listening to this soon in 2019. And I said, yes. Definitely not listening to it in July of 2026.
Yeah, my Friends at the Table feed is currently at 2016.
Okay. Yeah.
So, I got a while to go, which is really funny considering I literally have, I just completely forgot I backed it and I had to fill out my backer kit for Realis recently.
Oh,
I'm probably never going to play it.
I forgot to back that. I wanted to support him. And then it took off like a lightning bolt immediately, unsurprisingly. And I was like, oh, I can just back it later. It doesn't need my help to get across the finish line. And then I forgot. So I'll just have to buy the hardcover book when it comes out. In like November or something, I think.
If you guys want to listen, and this is going to come as no surprise to anybody, about a podcast that details NASA space missions, you should listen to the Space Above Us podcast.
That's a great show title, man. Oh my god!
Yeah,
I'm so
and
jealous.
the guy when he started it back in 2016 was going to school for, I believe, aerospace.
Okay.
Got his degree, got a job at NASA.
Oh, that's cool.
And so now, and he hasn't, it's almost been a year since he actually just posted a new episode this last week. I haven't had a chance to listen to it yet, but unfortunately it's been a year since his last, because first it was like getting all of his exams and crap done. Then his father unfortunately passed away. Then he got his job with NASA. Then he had to figure out what can he and can he not talk about on the podcast, since he now works for NASA. But he said astronauts on here that he's interviewed and stuff like that. So it's a really good podcast.
What was that
so
called
that's
again?
The Space Above Us.
The
Space Above Us.
That's cool.
It's only got 108 episodes right now.
Dang. Okay.
And they're all usually fairly short. So
yeah. That's cool.
But yeah, that's my nerdy crap. Where it's tell me about the ISS missions.
That's right. Moon, do you have an under the radar podcast to recommend while we're here?
Well, mostly just the stuff that the Austin Walker has recommended. So Pod Save the World, Unexplainable. I cannot recommend enough the Minute by Minute gang.
Yeah.
If you just Google movies by minutes and see if they've done a movie that you're interested in. And the whole thing behind those shows is they take 1 minute of the movie and they do a podcast episode about that minute and associated things, and then they move on to the next minute, the next minute, the next minute.
Cool idea.
Nice.
It's a great idea, and the breakdowns of them are absolutely insane. Some of them. I've got the Alien Minute saved on my phone that I need to crack into at a point.
I might have to listen to that. Man. Yeah, I think
the Mad Max Minute was incredible. You can't subscribe to it anymore, but you can listen to it on YouTube.
Oh, there you go.
If you are looking to listen to the Mad Max Minute.
I think my recommendation is still Side Story. I get the impression that it does fairly well, but I feel like a lot of people still don't know about it. And Austin Walker,
I didn't know about it until you talked about it.
Yeah, and Austin Walker for the longest time, I think, was one of the most interesting voices in video games for writing or doing podcasts. And then took a long time off while he was working at Unknown Worlds, whatever that video game studio that imploded for the worst reasons. He understandably wasn't talking about video games during that entire portion, and recently was just like, I would like to talk about video games with my friends from Friends at the Table again, and we're just going to talk about everything we're playing, if it's the biggest game on the planet or if it's the smallest game on the planet. And I have heard they have one fascinating episode where two of the people, Austin's not on that episode, they talk about Tamagotchi for like an hour straight, and it's fascinating. I had no idea about any of that stuff whatsoever. It's such a cool episode.
One of them was the one from a more civilized age. I can't remember her name.
Akampora. Is Allie and
Yes.
Janine Hawkins.
Natalie and
No, it's Janine Hawkins.
Natalie's not on it. No.
Yeah, Natalie's not on it. That would be great if Natalie was on it. I like her a lot. But they talked about Tamagotchi. They both talked about like handheld, like Steam Deck alike machines, like the Anthor and all of that stuff. They had a really great conversation about like there is a handheld out there for you. You just have to figure out what you want to play on it. Do you want to play DS games? Do you want to play Game Boy Advance games? Do you want to play PC games?
Yeah,
like
it's called the PlayStation Vita. I mean,
that's right.
Yeah.
So I highly recommend all of those and really give that show a shot. All right, we have.
If you haven't, if you're a fan of podcasts and you haven't listened to it, a life well wasted.
Oh yeah. There's what 9 episodes out now. They do not. It will not take you very long to listen to, but they are all so good. Oh man.
13 episodes total.
Okay, because the last one, which definitely wasn't about Concord, wink, came out after like what a 10-year hiatus, 15-year hiatus or something. Like, that show was so
like
good.
that.
Life Well Wasted. Go check that out. T-Bomb Rocks has our very final question here of the mailbag. What food did you enjoy growing up, but now you don't eat anymore? Don't or can't, maybe we should say.
Potato waffles and fries.
Oh, okay. Don't or can't?
I'm not a don't.
Okay.
I did not grow up with the best dietary influx into my system. So there was a lot of potato waffles and chips
right.
kind of thing. So I, as such, and over having so many of them when I was younger just kind of makes me like, like when it comes to fries or chips or home fries or potato waffles or smiley faces or tater tots or anything that's like
wedges.
That kind of anything that's basically potato with a thing on the outside, I'm just like
yeah,
I'm good.
Like burnt out a little bit too much from them.
Yeah, a little bit.
Yeah.
Not really anything for me.
I feel like most of my stuff is like the sugary sweets we had, and it this is kind of a full circle one to earlier of like I could probably like my kid had never had cosmic brownies before, and I was like, well, let's buy a box of cosmic brownies. And of course I'm gonna try one. I've had them in like 30 years or something, and I had one. I was like, you know what, these are still really good, and I need to get them out of my house, because if not, I'm just going to every day I'm going to eat one of these things, and that's.
I was gonna say, and the only way to get them out of the house reliably is to eat them.
Is to get through them. And I'm like turning 45 this month, so I should not be eating any of that.
The really funny thing for me is the difference between over here in England. Like, I love snowballs in England. Snowballs in England are like one of my favorite things.
Yeah.
Over here, they are the grossest thing I can possibly put in my mouth.
They made them gritty somehow, and it's like, why are you doing this?
Yeah, and like the snowballs in England are just like marshmallow fluff with a small layer of chocolate on the outside. It doesn't have any of that chocolate sponge cake crap in the inside either, and it's just like, give me that marshmallow fluff bomb that I'm gonna put in my mouth and have my jaws stick together.
Right.
So for me, because of the area that I primarily live in, it's basic white bee food everywhere. There's McDonald's, a Taco Bell, a Burger King, and it hasn't been until for me, it's mostly just reintroducing myself to foods because they're finally coming into my area of Michigan,
right?
Where it's like a Puerto Rican restaurant opened up on the north side of town, and I beelined it there because I loved the food when I lived in Puerto Rico.
Right.
There's like, I was talking about earlier how I was eating Mediterranean food, Middle Eastern
Mm-hmm.
food, India food. Like I have to go over to closer to Lansing, Detroit area, the east side of the state, to get any kind of good India food. There's
Right.
some in Grand Rapids now, which is closer to me, that I can go to now and get it. Mexican food here. We have a lot of Mexican food here, which reminds me a lot of home, San Diego,
Right.
California,
Yeah.
right there on the border of
Yeah,
Tijuana.
that's
So
right.
it's like, so for me, it's more reintroducing myself to the foods that I used to eat as a child because I lived all over the place on the globe,
Right.
and then I got stuck here in Michigan.
Right. Yeah, I'm trying to think of like anything I grew up that's like really regional from the Midwest, because I grew up in northeastern Ohio. So like one of our biggest sweet treats was Buckeyes, which I actually saw on TikTok recently. And all it is like a ball of peanut butter, and it just has like it's just been dunked in chocolate, and it's great, and you can just kind of make it with whatever. I did see somebody say that, oh, it's named that because it looks like a buck's eye, like the male deer. No, it's called a buckeye because
does
it
not.
looks like a buckeye seed. It looks exactly the same as a seed from a buckeye
Yeah.
tree. But like, I think that's kind of the only thing that I don't think I could get here, because like we grew up on a lot of like pierogies, and we grew up on a lot of like latke and stuff like that, and I could probably get that out here.
What about pasties? You get some pasties out there?
Not in
Oh,
northeast
What
Ohio. Probably
what about
here.
what about a good Midwestern casserole? When's the last time you
Oh
had a
my God.
casserole, Boston?
It's been too long. I like that's that's a really good point. That's definitely not a thing here. Like I feel like when we go to a party, there's like pasta, there is some sort of like Asian sort of like Filipino mix sort of thing. There's lumpia. That's the thing that I'm like putting my chair next to and being like barking at people as they come close. But like
This is my bowl. My
that's
bowl.
right. But like other than that, there isn't like a lot of like tuna casserole. There's not a lot of like oh my God, what is that, like fruit salad? It's like the jello with the fruit, and it has like the
Oh, go
whipped
away with the
Yeah.
jelly.
Oh, I didn't say it was
No.
good.
Yeah, you mix it up with whipped cream. No. If you
Well,
make
so-
it right, it can be good.
It
You just
can
have
be
to have
good.
a good
Most
amount of
people
whipped
don't make
cream
it
in
right.
it. Yes.
But like those were
No.
like the church
I-
events.
I also don't mess with trifle because of the same kind
Right.
of thing.
Right. It's very similar
Yeah.
to trifle, yeah. But like a lot of that stuff, just that kind of like heavy Midwestern kind of church cuisine, like doesn't really,
Yeah,
and
you
cuisine
make yourself
is
a
like
good
put a
breakfast
spin on it.
casserole with like hash browns sprinkled on
That's
top
right.
of it.
Like
and-
that, a lot of that stuff just doesn't exist. And even in the like kind of like American restaurants, the like Greasy Spoon or the diners, or like kind of American restaurants that are serving kind of traditional American diner fare, not a lot of casseroles in general. It's too
Yeah.
hot.
Yeah, so usually the closest thing you can get to is either a meatloaf or like a shepherd's pie of some sort.
Yeah, we have some shepherd's pie out here. Not a lot of meatloaf either. I guess we're not like a meatloaf town, now that you mention it.
I can't wait to go back to England so I can get a sausage roll again for the first time
Oh
in
my
who
God.
knows how
I would-
long.
I would fight a
go.
human in the street for like a real sausage roll right now. Just
Oh,
no,
I miss them so much.
yeah.
Have either of you guys had a lobster roll? It's like
Nope.
a real one.
I've had one, but it's been so long, and it wasn't like a real like northeastern one.
Okay. I have had one from Maine,
Mm-hmm.
and I wouldn't necessarily fight a person for one, but there would be motions to get one.
There'd be a lot of barking and snarling of like, leave it alone.
Yeah.
Yeah. I don't know what what,
So,
go ahead.
sorry, I'm just gonna backtrack a second here because you got me looking up movies by minute
Recipes now?
podcasts, and
Oh, okay.
and I forgot the punny nature of half of these titles.
Mhm.
The Fifth Element, for example.
Okay, great.
I
love it.
And because I pulled up the Alien Minute podcast, I forgot that their logo is the Way You logo inverted, so it's AM.
Okay. Okay.
On the
That's great.
logo.
I love it. Oh man. All right. Well, that's our episode.
Oh, I miss a custard tart. Custard tarts.
Oh.
There you go.
Yeah. There you go.
A good custard tart is just like
Yeah.
literally, because that's the noise you have to make while you eat it, because it's so
That's right.
slippery and delicious.
That's right. Eat it over the.
But if you get yourself
sink
a
like a
good
goblin.
Boston cream pie, though,
Yeah,
it's
that's
kind
true.
of the same thing.
It's close. Yeah. They share the
But it's
same.
also hit or miss depending on the region, surprisingly, because I've had some that it's almost a soup that you just put chocolate on
Yeah,
top
and like the
of.
cream is like the wrong flavor, it's the wrong consistency.
Yeah.
It's gotta.
Yeah.
It's such a specific thing. You can't mess around with it. Yeah. All right. Well, that's
I
the
do
end
love
of our
Boston cream donuts.
episode here. Thank you very much, everyone, for listening. Before we spend another hour on Foodcast here, tvgp.tv. Everywhere to find and follow us there. Discord.tvgp.tv if you want to put some questions in the Discord server there for our next mailbag, whenever that will be. Patreon.com/E1M1 or E1M1.cash.
Those ones are the numerical digits. 1.
$5 a month tier is the recommended one. Anything above and beyond that is greatly appreciated. We'll be back next week with a normal episode. Thank you very much, everyone, for listening. We'll see you all next week. Bye-bye.
Bye.
Aloha.
Smarty pants.
All right, Nimp. What are your titles?
I'm not gonna lie, he asked the question and I completely forgot to pay attention to that.
Your brain just went, buh.
Yeah, I kind of shut down and just started answering questions. So I don't have anything. Mailbag
Okay.
episode.
Moon, do you have any?
Yes. Monster Hunter Bards, heavy onset depression, dressing with crunch. It is for trophies and putting a spin on it.
I forgot to write down dressing with crunch because that has such a wild mouthfeel saying that. I also had heavy onset depression, a gallon bag of broccoli, and then dressing with crunch.
Yeah, I really like dressing with crunch.
I'm good with that one too. And also it will let
And I'm
people
ready.
know, hey, it's a Foodcast episode.
Yes.
Okay.
I'm ready.
Oh, okay.
We're both ready.
All right.
You probably didn't hear me say it.
Nope, Discord ate it. Thanks, Discord. All right, starting in 3, 2, 1. This is That Video Game Podcast, episode 981 for August 10th, 2026. Dressing with crunch.
I'm so hungry.
Because we do things here a little different.
All right, thanks everyone for watching and listening. We appreciate it. We'll see you next week. Bye.
Boy.
Bye.